Cool.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, to hide that until you start is so crazy.
Well, I
She does it every week.
I told Sammy B last week I was going to stop drinking for her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
you can't do that for anybody. You have to do it for yourself.
I learned that on day 2. I was like, who is Sammy B to me? You know?
Oh my God. Well, your co-host, best friend, gal pal. Okay. You also said it was your day off, like it was your recovery day last week, which made me laugh because like when you do a recovery day, you're supposed to like not do it.
And then I took 2 days off,
Yeah.
and I felt great. And I said I can be trusted with 5 to 8 beers. And I did a show Friday, and you get paid, but you also get free drinks. And when the show started, there was 6 people there. And I said, if I'm going to have to be here hosting the entire time, I'm going to black out.
And
Yeah.
So
I get that.
you're sober, right?
I don't like to say sober because I'm not doing the work, but I don't drink.
All right. So you still weed?
Every once in a while I'll smoke pot, but normally just like before a workout. But yeah, I haven't drank in over 2.5 years.
What was your like last straw?
Well, probably that I had like gained 100 pounds and I was like losing all of my friends and everybody was mad at me all the time.
You're like, I have to lose weight. I'll lose my friends instead.
Yeah, no. Well, then yeah, and then that's why I moved to Austin was to stop drinking.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was like kind of at a wit's end in Portland, just like miserable.
Were you doing comedy in Portland?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you did not move here really for comedy?
I knew that like things were gonna be popping off with comedy here, just the way people were talking. But it was like a year and a half before the mothership opened. And
He bought in early.
I bought in early, and I was
yeah.
like, you know what? I visited once, and it was beautiful, and everybody was hot, and I was like, I need to like go to Austin. And being in Portland, like it's so dark all the time, so like you're just like depressed all the time. And so I was like, I need to be like blasted by the sun and like work out every day. And I was like, Austin.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now you're here.
And now I'm here. I gave myself 1 month to drink, and I drank as much as I could that first month I was here. And then last day it came up, and I was like, all right, I made a promise.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congrats. I'm like, I say I'm sober too, but I'm not like, I just don't really drink. So I understand. Like, is there a word for
I
that?
just say like I just don't drink.
Normal.
Yeah.
You have a healthy relationship with alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's cooking?
Sobriety talk.
This happens every time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, so you're a 6th guest. You are
love
the
that.
reigning funniest person in Austin for the next 2 months.
Thank you for bringing that up. You're so corporate with your Cap City.
Yeah. Well, I'm not working for them anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I don't work for them either.
I was going to say I'm no longer affiliated.
Yeah.
So if I take your title this year, it's strictly personal.
For sure.
I had no idea about this competition, and when people were just saying you were the funniest person in Austin, I thought it was just their opinion.
Well, it should be people's opinion as well.
I mean, no, and then I saw you, and I was like, wait, that their opinion is correct.
Oh, that's nice.
And then I was like, wait, no, it was a contest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And awesome. Like, what happens with that? It's just like a little. Do you put it on your resume?
How much you get? Like 1,000 something. You get a couple
$3,500.
$3,500.
And then no work for a year. No, I'm just kidding. I need to stop saying that whenever people talk about the competition. They go, and with Cap, it opened a lot of doors for me.
Okay.
But yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's great.
I would love more work.
Yeah, even working there, people are like, "Oh, you probably get like spots and stuff out of it." And I was like, "No."
No.
I always wanted to work at a comedy
Club.
Yeah. When I was in college, I was miserable because I started studying photography, and then I changed my major to dietetics. And I wanted to quit, and I wanted to move to Chicago to work at Second City.
That's so shocking to me that people even knew what comedy was or what comedy clubs were. Like, I didn't even know what a comedy club was until I was like 21 years old.
Really?
Yeah. I'm from rural Massachusetts, so like
Okay.
a town of like 4,000 people. Like the closest comedy club was probably an hour away.
So how did you know you wanted to do it?
Well, I really like failed almost out of high school. I didn't fail out. I graduated, but it was more about like, I think my teachers like felt bad for me because my sister died, so they were just kind of like, whatever, just give him a D and send him on his way. Like when I was a senior in high school, when I started off, I had like a 1.2 GPA because I just like didn't ever do the work. And so I was like, I don't really know what I'm going to do. And then when I was 18, I saw Sarah Silverman's Jesus is Magic. And I was like, what is this? And I became like obsessed for 3 years. All I did was watch stand-up comedy, listen to albums, and like talk. And then that's all I would talk about. My friends were like, I don't know what you're doing. And then I was like, wait, what if I did stand-up? And then I like looked up how to do stand-up, and I had to drive an hour to an open mic.
Did you read the same WikiHow article that
Probably.
I did?
No, I was like, how do you do? I think I was listening to so many different podcasts that I was, or that's actually not true. I probably wasn't listening to podcasts. I don't even know how I figured it out. I just like, looked up like comedy open mics, and the
Damn.
first comedy show I ever went to was the open mic that I went to.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did like what did you do? You remember like your first like?
Well, I
set?
had 7 Long Island iced teas, and I
Different.
yeah, and just was like blackout drunk. And my friend Nissa was there, and I had a good set. And right after, I remember I got off stage, and some guy came up to me, and he was like, "Great job! Like I have an open mic here next week. Like come to that." And I went the next week and just like absolutely bombed.
Yeah.
And then was like, well, that was not good.
Yeah. The first time I did it, I felt like I crushed. I was like, wait, I'm meant to do this. Like this
Yeah.
is for me. Nothing else is. And then the second time I did it, I was like, I need to not do this.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
but I watched my set recently, and it was so bad the first time I did it. And it's still not great, but I'm working on it.
I lost my video of my first set, but I was too scared to do it in Buffalo, so I drove like an hour and a half away to Rochester to go do the open mic there. And someone recorded it because I told them it was my first time doing it, and then they sent me the video, and the entire time, I like holding the mic fine, swinging the absolute shit out of the mic cord. Like you can hear it hit the stage. Like,
You're playing jump rope with yourself.
basically.
That's so silly.
I didn't know it. I still to this day don't know what to do with this hand.
I feel like I also used to do something with the mic cord as well. But now you said that, and I like, got a flashback of me like holding the mic cord and being like, "What am I doing?"
Like all the kids
like-
in recess are just
Yeah,
jumping.
yeah.
in
Yeah,
line.
just like squeezing the hell out of it.
Now I can't even picture what I'm doing. I talk with my hands a lot, so I'm
Yeah.
sure it's a lot like.
I stand like this. I have like
Oh,
a
the Shane
shoulder
Gillis.
problem. Oh, that's what?
That's what all the guys are doing now. They're putting their hand behind their back.
Oh, I do that.
Yeah, it's a whole trend right now. If you notice, watch any comic in Austin, they all are doing one hand behind the back. It's a shame.
It's either behind
Yeah.
your back, it's on your tummy, it's right here. Those are the three.
Yeah,
Those are the three.
and they're
of
all 3 are
interesting.
Shane Gillis' moves.
Everyone is Shane Gillis
Yeah.
right now.
Well, what else are we
It's
supposed
so
to do
normal.
with our
No,
hands?
everyone was Mark Norman for 5 years, and now everybody's Shane Gillis.
Okay, now next year everyone's gonna be Dylan Carlino.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't want to be gay.
Oh, that was good, Sam.
Speaking of, okay, I need to talk about the first time I saw you.
Yeah.
Okay, I was outside your house, and no, sorry. Okay, no, I went to I went to a stand-up show at East Austin.
I remember meeting you.
Yeah, and I was there.
You're like,
on
how do I start doing stand-up?
And it's exactly.
Actually, first you were like, my ex-boyfriend used to get fucked by men.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, yes.
Yeah, that's
You were
that's
like,
what
it
I
was
said.
not me.
Yeah, I
No,
was
you-
just asking
you
to
showed
see if
me-
it was you.
You
Yeah.
literally showed me a picture of him to be like, did you have sex with this guy? Once you told me what he liked to do, I was like, no,
Sammy,
that's
not
me.
all gay people know each other.
I don't think that's true. I feel like a lot of gay people do.
I feel like I'm out of the loop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been poisoned by comedy.
And yeah, is that good? Like you think?
No, I'm like a girl in the woods. I'm like, I don't even know. I meet gay people. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Like,
Yeah.
I feel so out of the community.
There's like a section of gay comics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that's who you connect with. Do you connect with like gay normies?
No, I was talking more about the gay normies. I mean, the gay comics, me and Colton have a podcast together, but other than that, I'm like, who else is gay and doing comedy?
Matt Ross.
That's silly. But I went on a date with a lady, and
Oh, she got mad at me, didn't she?
yeah, there's just my favorite thing to do with someone, like when you are dating them, is to like go to a comedy show with them to like see how they exist in space at a comedy show. Are they annoying? What are they laughing at? How are they laughing? All these things. And she was like pissing me the fuck off. And also she was, yeah, I think she was. You're reminding me of something I think I forgot.
I think you told me that you're like, when I dated the girl, and you're like, she like hated your set. I was like,
Yeah.
I think at that time though too, I was really coming for bisexual women,
And that's
in a way that I really kind of backed off.
okay. That's where I felt really self-conscious because you called me out in the crowd and said I looked like something like it was like I looked like I was the most bisexual one there, or like I was like a mean girl in high school.
Oh, either one could have been said.
Yeah, and then also I looked like the most bisexual girl there, and I was so insecure about that because I really just wanted to be gay. Like I just didn't want to be bisexual. I wanted to be gay, and you called me out on that, and my feelings were hurt.
Isn't that so funny? People,
Yeah.
it's like so funny that it's like 2024 and people are like desperate to be gay.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, real things have changed.
Yeah. You said that you were tied to a back of a car and dragged through.
Oh yeah, I haven't done that joke in so long.
That made me LOL. Like really hard, very loud.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the first time that I saw you and I had to go up. I was like, oh my God, you're so funny.
And
Also, you hurt my feelings.
Yeah, you did say that. You hurt my feelings, and then also you're like, and how do I start doing stand up?
Yeah.
And I was like, I think you go to like an open mic. I feel like we chatted for a while though.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you had a friend who was also a dietitian, and it's such a unique niche
Yes.
thing. And I was like,
And she's killing it now.
yeah, she
Yeah.
just passed her.
She passed it. She's got a whole job. Nissa's killing it. She's the best.
Oh, that's who you were just talking about.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Hi, Nissa.
She's
Hi.
not watching. She just sent me $25 today because she felt bad that my car went down. She's like, buy yourself a cup of coffee. I was like, that's so nice.
Did it cover the Uber?
Yeah, it did cover the Uber. I
Nice.
live right down the street, so it was only $10.
Oh.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay.
So what is this podcast about?
You, actually.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just reached out to everyone that knows you, which is so many people. And I got the bad on you, and Sammy got the good on you. And
Yeah.
when we get there, you get to choose what you want to hear first.
Oh, I love that.
We'll have a
And then you
conversation.
can-
about
Oh,
it.
fun.
Isn't that cool?
I'm scared. I'm nervous.
No, but how I like to start off is talking about, like, you know, the rose and thorn
Yeah.
of each week? So I
Yes.
say your shit and your flush.
Okay.
So your shit is like the negative, and then the flush is the thing that kind of like.
Heard that Dylan's had a lot bad this week.
Yeah. So lay it out here. What's been your shit? What's been your flush?
I would probably say my shit is the car accident I got in 2 days ago that ultimately is making me pay $17.50 for my car repairs. And my flush is that I now live with lesbians who are like family who, when my car broke down, they immediately came to come pick me up and let me use their AAA so I didn't have to pay for a tow.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and they have a dog, which I really enjoy living with.
What kind of dog?
A German Shepherd Mastiff.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Topher, you hear that?
yeah.
Dude, he's knocked.
I know. I don't know what's up with him. He's been like really weird today. Like he has a personality, I swear, and it just doesn't look like he has one right now.
He's bummed out.
He has the August blues. I think I do too.
So what broke on your car in the accident? 'Cause
I cracked my radiator.
Oh, because you rear-ended someone, right?
Yeah.
What's a radiator?
It's like how I don't actually. You know what? I'm actually on Void, but I actually don't know how that stuff works. I know that I know that when I tried to drive it yesterday, when I didn't really get it looked at, coolant had spilled all over everywhere.
Coolant?
That goes in like to make sure that the car doesn't overheat.
Okay.
And my car was overheating on the highway.
I had that last summer because living in Buffalo, I never once had to like do anything with my coolant. And then a year into living here, I was driving at home from downtown one night, and my car sounded like it was going to blow up.
Yeah, fun fact, if your car's ever overheating and you notice it, because you won't really notice it until it starts making noise, you should really be checking, the dial. And if it ever is overheating, a fun trick from a poor person, you put your heat on.
You put your heat on if it's overheating?
Yes, it's kind of like when your body's overheating, you shouldn't drink cold water because it makes your body work more. So when you turn the heat on, it will help cool it down.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. Because what
Okay.
it's trying to do is use the AC, and having the AC on will make it
Got it.
overheat.
Okay.
Fun fact, if
Thank
your car's
you.
overheating, turn the heat on.
I had so much fun learning that. Thank
yeah,
you so
you're
much.
welcome. Sorry.
I rolled my car to a gas station that was like closing, and then I just stood outside
And
and
cried.
and I called my ex, and it was like a week before we broke up.
Did you know you were breaking up?
Not at that moment,
Uh-huh.
but that was like the last nice thing he did was annoying. He was annoyed with me. He like came to help because I was like, I got the coolant, but now I don't know what to do. And he was like trying to tell me, and he had to drive 30 minutes to just pour liquid into my car.
That's New York life.
Well, that was here.
Oh, that's Austin life.
And then a week later we broke up.
I want to talk about breakups
Are you okay?
for a second.
Okay.
Well, because I sent Sammy a screenshot of my.
Oh, that's what that was? I didn't read
that's
it yet.
a different.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't read it yet.
Oh yeah.
I've had a long day. I haven't
Okay,
read it
it's
yet. I'm
fine.
so sorry. Are you mad at me?
No.
Are you sure?
No. We
Wait,
hang
is mad at me.
a
Did you read it
little.
yet?
Okay. Sometimes I actually do think you're mad at me.
I don't
Right?
even. Sammy
Right?
remembers every detail of like when she met you. I don't even know the first time we talked,
I know we
or
were.
like the first 10 times we talked.
I know we just super around each other.
I think I only know you because my roommate's in love with you.
I can't talk about that.
Which one?
And you better not be the person that called in.
That'd be crazy. It's just like Yeah, I love Dylan. I think he's really hot, but I don't think he likes me. That's what that call would be.
I want to talk about shit and flush, but you gave me this idea in my head about like the air of time before you break up with someone. Like, isn't it weird? It's like cloudy. Like, you know it's gonna happen, but like it hasn't happened yet.
Oh, you're looking at me like I've been in a relationship.
Oh, you have not? Have you never?
No.
Really?
Yeah, no.
That's surprising.
No, I used to be really fat, Sam. People hate fat people.
He's not wrong.
Men hate fat people. And gay men hate them even more.
I'm just
Sammy.
listening. I have nothing to say.
Sammy.
Like, I don't have a
Yeah,
shared lived
Sammy,
experience.
we know that you're a dietitian and there's fat and thin. Neither one's good or bad. Okay, but this is America, bitch. We all want to be thin.
She is super body positive.
Yeah, be body positive. Eat yourself to death.
That's not what I'm saying. But I love that we can laugh about this. Okay, so you haven't been in a relationship.
Wait, can I just say one time I was
Loser.
like, what'd you say?
What?
One time I was talking to Sammy and I was like, I was saying something about like how I was like, I have to work out the amount of calories
Yep.
off that I eat every. She goes, that's not how your body works. I was like, well, no one explains it.
I love you have an analogy about like a credit card.
Oh yeah, because I eat food like I'm swiping my credit card. Like I'll pay it off later.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a sick and twisted thought that like has been planted in our heads.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, my mind has not been in like the dietetics world in so long that like I don't even know if I know how to like hold space for that conversation right now.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
Hold space. It's so
I'm
funny.
just being real. But when I broke up with my ex, I knew like I felt it before.
Is
Because
this the gay one?
yeah, we were in Target and he really wanted to get Legos. And I remember walking in, and I know this. Does that sound like a straight activity to you?
I think if my boyfriend was like, I want to get Legos, I would think like, I made a lot of really bad decisions.
Yeah.
If I was in Target and my man was like, we gotta pick up some Legos, I'd be like, I gotta go home. I know this is not my man.
That's very funny. I mean, hindsight's 20/20, but like,
And you were like, let's get my man his Legos.
well, I kind of knew that we were gonna be done.
yeah, it
so
was
I was
either
just
Legos or penis.
Ye-
So
exactly.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. But I remember walking in the aisles of Target going, like, I was breathing like the Target air,
Yeah.
you know? And I'm just like, this is the last time. This is the last time we're going to be in a Target ever again. Like, we're not going to,
like when you take your dog for its last walk before you put it down.
100%. And that's why I was so cool with him getting Legos, because I was like, we're not going to be living together. I'm not going
Some
to have to
other
see
girl
this.
will step on these Legos walking around the house.
Yeah, exactly. And then when I moved out, I broke apart all the Legos he built.
Oh, wow.
I felt really bad. I felt really strong. I felt so strong.
Is he out as gay now?
I don't know. You know, people ask me that, and it's not like we're like getting lunch and
Yeah,
talking
for
about
sure.
it. You know. But whatever he is, like I genuinely do. Like I hope he's just happy. Like that's such a painful, like secret to live with your whole life. Am I saying like should I be saying, is this the right thing to say?
I think that's your problem, is that you're so worried about what's the right thing to say. I think you can also just say it hurt you that your ex-boyfriend used to wear your clothes and get fucked by strangers.
That is.
Thought it was going to get a laugh. It did not. Wow. It did not. Let's say it together. No one laughed. Great.
I was laughing really hard on the inside.
Yeah.
Sorry. It was,
Edit this out. Was that inappropriate to say?
No,
Okay.
it's fine. Like I've been to a lot of therapy about it. Obviously. And I told my therapist, like, I feel bad for having shared a story that was not my own. And she's like, well, it also happened to you, you
Yeah.
know? And like Taylor Swift writes songs about her ex-boyfriends. Like you have
Yeah.
permission to talk about
and
yours.
you're basically Taylor Swift.
I am
so.
Taylor Swift.
Also, I will say, I mean, this is just my experience and because I have a podcast where I talk about sex that I have and whatever. And I feel like this, every time you've told this story, I know nothing about this man. I don't know his name. I don't know what he looks like. I don't know what he does for work. All I know is your experience in the relationship, which I feel like that's how I try to act when I'm telling stories. Is like, I'll tell you, it's like you will get everything from my perspective, and it's almost like this person is a complete shadow in the story.
Yes.
You can't see their face. You don't know
Yes.
who they are.
Yeah.
You wouldn't walk down the street and be like, oh, there's that guy.
Yes.
You have no idea. It could be anybody.
Yes.
Which I think is the right way to do it.
Yes.
I
Thank you
always
for
picture him as Austin Young, just because Austin Young played him in that sketch one time.
Yeah, people think that after that Austin and I were living together, because we did a sketch and we were under the same roof. So that must mean that we lived together then.
That's
you
so
know,
funny.
The internet's weird. But yeah, that thank you for putting language to that.
Dylan,
And
have
you're
you
welcome.
been gay your whole life, or
Sam,
When did
thank
you
you for those
choose?
hard-hitting questions.
have you been gay your whole life?
Yeah.
Well, I
been
was
gay-
just trying to figure out, like, if you haven't been in a relationship your whole life, like.
Yeah, gay, but like small town Massachusetts. It's funny.
Yeah.
I was watching on my Uber ride here this gay kid sing "A Part of Your World" in his like high school auditorium, and I saw everyone clapping and like cheering him on. And I thought, if I tried to sing The Little Mermaid in middle school in front of my whole school, my ass would have been eaten up by these people,
And not in a way that you like.
No,
Yeah.
no, that would have been over for me. I was on thin ice with the gay shit. People were like, and I was like, oh my god. And then I kind of got like, I used it like internalized homophobia, and I was like, no, like the post, Dylan. Like this kid's cool as fuck. It's like it's your own issues. But yeah, I mean, like obviously gay, but like being like, I don't want to be gay. And then obviously, do that the whole time, but no, I'm just kidding. I'm like telling you my coming out stories, like rocking back and forth. I love that. Someone's nervous.
I thought Topher ate like a vibrator or something. I couldn't figure out what that noise was.
Yeah, and then was like, oh god, well, reality's gay. Came out at 18, but I used to be like, I have a lot of walls up, so I don't really know how to let people in. I'm actually going through a thing right now that I don't really understand what a relationship is. I only see them from the outside, and they don't. No one seems like to have a good relationship, and I'm kind of wondering like what the purpose, other than to not be alone, is.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid to be alone, but maybe that's my issue. So yeah, I've been gay my whole life.
Okay, Meredith Grey.
Yeah.
That's
I just read your Grey's
yeah, my
Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy tattoo.
I love that.
which one is it?
Pick me, choose me, love me.
Okay.
Have you
Yeah.
seen every episode?
Not since the COVID season. I got really upset. Now I'm mad at Shonda, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I don't know. You describe experiences in such a poetic way. Like the point of a relationship. What's the point? What is the point of a relationship?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
For me, it's consistent penis.
Okay.
Yeah, but which I can get that, but it also at the same time, it's like,
Ugh.
yeah. I was having sex the other night, and halfway through, I don't drink, so I'm like sober in this, and I thought like, this shit's disgusting.
I
You
could
ever
not
have
do a sober gay hookup.
I know. All of a sudden, I'm just like in this like Italian man's apartment, and I'm like, he's like fully, his tongue is down my throat. I'm like, what's happening to me?
That's
He's trying to suck the
He was
youth
so
out
hot,
of you.
though. Yeah, it's so funny.
the out of body experience when you're hooking up with someone and you don't really want to be there, and you're then like starting to ask yourself all the like, what were all my decisions leading up to this moment? Like, why am I here?
Yeah, there's nothing worse than like hooking up with someone where you have no chemistry with them, and that's the kind of gay game you have to play when you're using Grindr, because you're kind of like, okay, everything looks good. We like each other naked. We've already sent out all the pictures. That we've sent voice memos. It's like this is all feeling good, but when then you get there and you're like,
Yeah.
okay, there's no chemistry.
Yeah.
But then sometimes you meet up with people and you're like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I have crazy chemistry.
And maybe the relationships need to be with the chemistry.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm like, what is a relationship? Someone that you like talk to things about? I'm genuinely curious. I'm like,
Maybe
I'm
like
not sure.
a good safe friend that you fuck
Yeah.
is a relationship.
I've tried that. It doesn't work. I've tried that like 5 times. It doesn't work.
I don't think you have any safe friends. I know who you live with. That's bad.
Not them. I don't count them as friends.
That's so funny.
I don't count them as friends. I woke up yesterday morning at 10 something to get ready for work. 5 minutes into being awake, I just hear all 3 of them out in the living room yelling at each other.
About what?
Who's the 3?
Well, because Candace is still with us.
Got it.
So, and she sleeps out in the living room.
Okay. You guys don't share a bed?
We have before, but she says she tosses and turns, and I have a full-size mattress. And the other half of my bed is for my clothes. So, but no, Zach just does this thing where he'll wait a year of there being a minor issue, and then just get mad about it one day when he needs to like be mad about something. So he woke up, he walked into the kitchen, I guess, and started yelling at Kevin. And then Candace was sleeping on the couch, and she just goes, "Why are you yelling?" And Zach just said, "Because this is the volume I'm choosing to speak in right now." Which is so And then I just came out in my little bootcut jeans and I said, Mom's going to work, kids. Can y'all just get along for a couple hours while I'm gone?
Zach, my future husband. That can you see me and Zach being so happy together? We like wake up in his bed. I'm just like, Zach, you're crazy.
He has a motorcycle now. Does that do anything
It
for
really
you?
does. It really does.
And he has a horrible new tattoo that's a
I love that.
combination of come and
Listen,
take it and don't tread on me.
By the way, do you think if I want to be attracted to Zach? No. Okay, my brain says.
Are you?
Yeah, Zach, it might be the love of my life. But like, listen, I like guys who love you, Zach. Don't really think a lot.
Yeah.
Would that hurt his feelings?
I don't. He won't know.
Are you saying he thinks?
No, I'm saying he doesn't think.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
feel like you could unscrew Zach's head; it would just be filled with marbles.
Yeah, but then think about that. If you guys date, you have somewhere to put all your marbles.
I just count them at night. I go, you go to bed, honey.
Give me the lid. I want to play with the marbles.
Instead of counting sheep, one,
Just like
two.
unscrew the top. And I was like, oh, Zach, you're crazy.
That's so silly. Can I tell you guys something that happened to me yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
So
this going to be your shit?
it kind of is like, yeah, it's like it's a shit and a flush
Okay.
situation. So I went to Buc-ee's yesterday. And it was cool. I like hadn't really been to a Buc-ee's. Like I've
Yeah.
seen them, but like I walked in and my dog was with me, and it was great. Like nobody was like, "Is he a service dog? He's not allowed in here." And I was a little like, kind of like scared because like it wasn't really Austin like proper, and I was like, I don't know how people are like not in Austin. And they were really cool. Like people were lining up wanting to pet Topher, asking me if they could pet. I felt like a Disney princess.
Yeah.
Like it was the coolest thing. Like a little girl was coming up and was like, "My mommy won't let me get a dog." I was like, you know what? One day, when you have your own money. And then the mom's like, stop saying that to my daughter. And I was like, it's true.
She's allergic to dogs. She goes through like anaphylactic shock.
So anyway, I was there and I saw the coolest jacket. I think it's like a bomber jacket. Is that what they're called? You know? Yeah. And it had Buc-ee's on the back and the little like, and I'm like, that's so cool. It's like black and white. I need it. But I left and I was like, you know what? If I still really want it on the way back, like then I'm going to get it. So I'm on the way back. I'm like, I'm going to get it. But also the events of the store, like I don't, the details don't matter, but like I needed to get a pregnancy test because I just needed to get one. And I was like, what better place to get a pregnancy test than
Pin.
a Buc-ee's? Yeah. There's no way in hell.
By the way,
I'm so sorry.
I like that the pin was not. It was a look. You go pin. like we're all gonna be like, yeah, Sam.
You can't get pregnant as a lesbian.
That's true. So part of this is there's no chance that I'm pregnant, but like my anxiety is like you're
Did you have
pregnant.
sex
You're
with a
pregnant.
man?
No. So no, I did, and that's what is happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you tell I'm uncomfortable right now?
Yeah. Why? Because you had sex with a man?
Maybe that's why I'm feeling uncomfortable. No, I just don't like talking about.
Sex.
Yeah, I don't like talking about sex. I don't like talking about like my personal life sex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is weird, but I think the story is funny. So I'm trying to like
Okay.
gloss over it, and we're not glossing. We're like stuck right now. So I want to gloss. Can we keep
By
The
the way-
gloss
glossing?
was too sticky. I'm stuck
Yeah.
on it.
I hate everything that I don't like talking about my personal life. It's like, well, just saying that you got a pregnancy test, I think we can all assume you got cummed in.
I got. You did.
Dude, you took a full load?
Okay, that's a messy question. Honey, she got half. It dripped out. Sorry. Okay, and so she's the lesbian, so she
Also,
didn't
you're
have sex with a
you're
man.
too old to get pregnant now. If
Thank
that's-
you.
Can I ask one question?
Maybe.
Okay, because you edit this, right?
Sam says she does, and she never does.
I
Okay, then
do
wanna ask 'cause I have
sometimes.
respect.
Thank you. Thank you. Can I finish the?
Yeah, please finish.
So I go back in, and I'm like, I'm gonna get a pregnancy test from Buc-ee's. Like, I really wanted to open up like the
Do
pregnancy
they
test.
even sell those?
Right? They do. And I'm like, is there like, am
Oh,
I
it
gonna
has the
pee?
Buc-ee's
Right? Am I
logo
gonna
on
pee
it?
on the little like? And he's gonna be like two teeth are like pregnant, one
That's
teeth
so
is
cute.
not. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is so fun. So I go and I get the pregnancy test. I have it in my hand, and I have my dog, and this big, not even big, tall, lengthy fuck of a man who works there is like, is this a service dog? And I said yes, which like he's not. Okay. The whole premise of what I'm trying to say is that it really bothers me when people aren't empathetic for hypothetical situations. That's like what I'm trying to get at. Okay.
So you don't like when people don't like when you're lying?
And breaking the rules.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that. That is so good to be like, it's such a white woman thing to do.
I know.
Be like, actually, it really bothers me that it's like, no, you are lying.
I know.
And you're breaking the rules.
I am so aware, but I'm saying this is that I haven't even. Yes, okay. So he comes over and I'm terrible at telling stories. By the
No,
way,
you're
So-
not.
thank you,
Don't put yourself down.
thank you.
This is your podcast.
I'm great. Okay, so So I'm just like so upset by yesterday. Like I actually could cry. I hate confrontation. And he's like, "Is this a service dog?" And I said yes, which was not true. He's like, "What service does he provide?" I go, "You can't ask that." That's what I said. He's like, "He's not wearing a vest. Is he an emotional support animal?" I'm like, "You can't ask me that. It's against the law." He's like, "No, I have the law right here." And he pulls out a note card, like an index card, and it says the law. It's written the law.
I fucking love that.
And it has like in like small font, like you know when like
Some bitch pissed him off the week before.
Yes.
That's the only reason he has. He goes, "Oh, don't worry, she'll never be back here."
Yes. So I'm looking at that and I'm like kind of shaking because I'm like, oh, like
He for real had the law.
yeah. He's holding. Sorry, he's holding the law. But then I was like, I gotta like be right. So I was like, what do you want me to do? He's like, I need you to leave the store. And like Buc-ee's is huge and I'm in the middle of the store. So me going to the bathroom is like the same distance as me leaving the store. So I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. He's like, you can't with your dog. I'm like, I don't know where to put my dog.
In the car.
But I was like, I'm not gonna leave my car. I'm not gonna leave my car in the dog. I'm not gonna leave my dog in the car. And he goes, you can't be in here. I'm like, sir, I am gushing blood out of my vagina right now, and it's onto my leg. I need to use the restroom. And I was like so serious about it. He gets silent. He's like, you have to go.
Yes, I love a rule following king.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna
like,
leave a good Yelp
You know
review
what?
for him.
Honestly, God, and I hate to not be on your side, but I have to say this, is that women have been using their periods as an excuse for much too long, okay? It's over. You can't be like, it's dripping down my leg. Guess what, honey? Not my fault. You forgot to put
And
your
he's
tampon
gonna be
in.
like,
Where's your
then
diva
why
cup?
are you buying a pregnancy test?
That's
Yeah,
my point.
yeah.
That's my point. That's my fucking point. That's what was so funny to me. Because like these two girls see all this happen and they're like, do you want us to watch your dog? I was like, yes, please, can you? So like I take this pregnancy test and I go into the bathroom and I pee on it. And I pee on it and I'm like laughing at everything that just happened and like reflecting. And I'm like, did I just tell him that I have my period while I'm holding a pregnancy test in my hand? That's so silly. But then it was inconclusive.
So you could be pregnant?
Maybe.
All right. I think you're probably fine.
I think so too.
Yeah, I don't feel a pregnancy on you.
Thank you. What would you feel if?
I just have a vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not glowing, you mean?
No, I just have an intuition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am
Yeah.
I pregnant?
No. No.
Will I ever get pregnant?
I don't know. Probably. I think so.
Do I keep it?
Well, that's your choice.
Well, the most
not in
threatening
Texas.
thing, the most threatening thing about Sam.
Don't quote my own jokes. I'm sorry I keep touching your knee.
It's fine.
I know, I
just-
keep
we're
touching
all-
yours, too.
We're all friends. God, it's fine, guys.
Because that was my shit in my flush. Because I didn't even get the bomber jacket.
Honestly, bomber jackets have been out for 3 years. But thank God you didn't get it.
I couldn't
It would've
support.
been-
I can't support Buc-ee's.
It would have been worse if you had gotten it and I said that.
Yeah. Yeah. But I was I was thinking of buying it. I'm like, well, if people ask me where I got it, I have to say I thrifted this. I
Yeah.
can't say I went to Buc-ee's and bought this.
You probably can thrift one too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. And
Or
it
buy it
wasn't
online.
that expensive for like merch, like Buc-ee's merch.
Yeah.
I went there for the first time last month on the way to Dallas.
Yeah.
And I was hoping they'd have like a cuntier Buc-ee's bikini because I would wear that all summer if they just had like just like a thong Buc-ee's bikini.
I hate to be like this, but I think Buc-ee's is overhyped. As is HEB and everything in Texas, because people of Texas have never had anything good, so they just think the first thing they got is the most incredible thing in the world. It's a place with snacks. I would rather get Trader Joe's snacks than have Buc-ee's snacks. I walk around there. It's a
It's
fucking
like-
mob. It's like a fucking water park in
Yes,
there, and people are gross. And the men's bathroom is disgusting. And actually, they don't have a good drink selection of their frozen the drinks. It's just like my personal opinion. And then like I don't like the snacks that they have. I don't like
You don't like the beaver
dry.
nuggets?
No, I don't like the beaver nuggets. Okay, I'm not a slob.
I'm so much better than everyone.
No, I just have personal opinion.
They pay their managers like $225K.
Good. That people should be paid that much.
They should be getting paid
Yeah,
that
of
much.
course. Everyone should get more money.
Well, I don't think the guy that told me to get the fuck out was getting paid that. Because I think if he was getting paid that, then
He wants to be getting paid that. That's why he did that. That's why he has the law in his back pocket.
I think everybody gets good money there, though.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So
Do you have a flush and a shit?
I don't really know if I had a shit this week per se. My flush is that I did pull the trigger and book my New York trip for 2 weeks from now.
To go to the city or to go?
City.
Nice.
How long are you gone for?
Just 3 days. I'm leaving Friday and I come back Monday night.
What do you do with your cat?
Fill the bowl up with food and never talk to it again.
I have 7 roommates, so
That's true.
they just take care of.
Is it really 7?
No, it's 3 now. Yeah, so that's fun. My shit. I thought about it on the way here. Literally, like nothing. I threw up at Creek again.
From drinking or just nerves?
What do you
Jell-O
think?
shots.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Well, because Sunday's
I used
my.
to like piss myself when I was drinking.
See, I've never had that. The closest I've gotten to that is one time when I still lived in Buffalo. We lived in a house, and so I parked my car in the driveway and had to like sprint inside to use the bathroom, but we had 2 front doors, and I was like, I don't think I have it in me to unlock both of those doors. Like I had to pee immediately.
You mean like a porch and a front door?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little walkway.
Well,
Just-
because
You could
was-
have just said you had your period gushing down your leg.
it was like an upper lower house.
Gotcha.
So like the front hallway area.
Yeah.
So you have to unlock that door and then our door to our portion of the house. But I was looking at my keys and I was like, I really don't think, because it was like when we first moved there, so I couldn't even remember which key was for what. And so I just started walking up the driveway and like pulling my pants down and just like trying to find anywhere to pee where no one could see me.
I think that's fine.
But yeah, that's the closest I've come to peeing my pants was I peed my shoes.
Okay.
That's good. When you start peeing your pants from drinking, that's when you know I have to quit.
I've never peed myself while I've been drinking. So
Well,
maybe
it
I should
sounds like
start.
you don't have a problem.
Yeah.
We've been over this. You're perfect.
Thank you.
You're God's favorite.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Great. Let's move on to our next little segment.
Okay, I'm so excited.
How would you describe yourself? Like, who is Dylan Carlino? Dylan P. Carlino. What does the P stand for?
My middle
Penis.
name is Potter.
Potter.
Potter is my middle name.
Were you named after Harry?
No, my grandmother's maiden name.
Is Potter?
I would say if I had to describe myself, I would say the greatest artist of my generation who has a bad torso.
A lot of people did say that about you.
What? I have a bad torso, a bad body. Yeah.
It's interesting to say torso. That is what people
Yeah.
like really look at.
Yeah. Well, I've told everybody that.
Uh-huh.
By the way, anyone said that, they're just copying me.
You have a bad torso. Interesting. Hi. What do you need from me? Okay, that's how you would describe yourself.
Yeah.
Do you think you're a good friend?
I think I'm a good friend. I think I can be. I like to be mean to be fun.
You seem like a really like an asset to people's lives.
That's
if
nice
you
to
let them
say.
if you let them in and they let you in.
Yeah, like it's it's hard to get in. But once you're in, you're in. But it's hard to get there. Yeah. Everybody's kind of at an arm's length.
I think having that discernment, informing discretion over who you welcome.
I'll say
into
this:
your
I've never
circle
been
is
fucked
important.
over by a friend.
What?
Yeah, I have very good choice of friends.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never had a friend fuck me over,
Wow.
and I've had friends who I've been friends with for 20 years.
My dog is humping right now.
That's really inappropriate.
Hey, Topher, I don't want to use my boot to stop him.
No. When he humps, it gets big. Like it's really big. It's like big.
Sick. That's sick. Stop.
It's disgusting.
I'm just stating a fact. I don't have a feeling about it. Topher, stop.
I like how he woke up from being depressed and he's like, maybe I could just like jerk it
Fuck
out.
my- yeah.
Isn't that how everyone gets over it?
Is he fixed?
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't take that dog out of him.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Great.
Do you want the good or the bad?
Wait, does everyone do the bad first?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do the bad first.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm nervous. I'm
Oh.
scared.
Well, let's like read each one, and then we'll give like a little pause for you to digest it.
I leave here, I like knock the mic over, I start crying. I'm like, fuck everybody.
And then we could talk about it.
All right, so I don't even know which one I want to start with.
You guys are doing it like it's bad. Like it's really bad. Now I'm scared.
Well, I'm gonna start with the fun ones first, and then we'll work on.
Are there bad ones? Are there actually bad ones?
Kinda.
Oh my god, I'm nervous.
Okay.
And you're gonna tell me who these are all from.
No.
Yeah, you are.
I think you can
No.
guess.
Okay.
You can guess. I will not confirm any
Okay.
of them. This is the first one. There's a rumor he's not hot anymore.
Okay, Matt Ross. Okay, it looks like you talked to Matt Ross.
which sucks because he just got hot and skinny. And then he said, or they said, I think he's the perfect amount of gay, and he only gossips with people he knows won't share it, so it's not even gossip.
Oh, that's cool. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I was gonna say that seems like a good thing.
I guess it's good. This was just like, this is a cute one to work our way into the bad. I don't want to like.
That's fair.
I'm now nervous.
And then a lot of people agree on this one. You are just a slightly less gay, less funny version of Matt Ross.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Is
Matt
it just
Ross
the?
is so original.
Is it just the mustache? Like, is that what that is?
Yeah, I
It's
think
the gayness.
It's the gayness. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then this one gets like a little meaner. That one was just foreplay. Dylan is an attention whore. He can't stand it when people aren't talking about him in a room. Sometimes when I'm talking to Dylan, his eyes go dull and I can tell he's not listening, and then he leaves like halfway through a conversation.
Is that Trent?
No.
Oh my God, that's mean.
Oh,
I guess I have to work on myself.
it's okay. Like,
And
yeah.
then
Where do you feel? What do you feel right now?
I feel fine.
Okay. Where do you feel fine?
This
in
kind
your
of feels
body?
like hot ones.
No, I do love attention, and I guess I would say to that person, they probably should say something more interesting.
Yeah. Boring.
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 When I did reach out to more people and I would bring up what previous people had said, a lot of people did agree that Dylan oftentimes and sometimes just leaves mid-sentence.
I do. When I'm done in a conversation, I will just go like, I will leave. Yeah.
I think I'm trying.
So I
to,
don't stick around and just
Yeah.
be like, I don't know how to leave a conversation. I go like, I'm leaving. I want to go home.
Yeah.
Or I want to go talk to somebody else.
That's the best. Like, I don't want to be here right now.
Well, it's like sometimes it's like we're all with comics every single night, and there's like a million comics, especially when you're like at the creek and you're like going back and forth chatting with people, and it's like sometimes just like you have friends that show up. You just want to like it's like a party. You have to go around and socialize.
I wish more people knew like that it wasn't like a personal thing to just escape, like to just
Yeah.
leave. But I realize I do this with like because my family does this at the end of a call. Like no one says bye. We're just when we're done, we just hang up
Yeah,
the phone.
same.
And that's
I
it.
did that to you the other night.
No, but you did it when I didn't call you. You took someone else's phone, and then you hung up on me.
She called Kevin, and she kept going back and forth on if she wanted to come over or not. And I was like, Sammy, no one invited you.
That's so funny.
And then I hung up on her. I was like, hey, I'm going to hang up on you. And then did it. And then a few minutes later, I remembered I did that. And I was like, well, that was kind of mean. So I'm going to call her back. So I called her back and I was like, I'm sorry for hanging up on you. And she was like, I would have done this. And I hung up on her.
I think I'm trying to find what day was that.
It's all one big day to me.
This was. Wait.
I'm gonna take that one in and actually try to work on that, and try not to let my eyes glaze over when someone's telling a boring story.
Well, the person that said that is a sweetie pie, cutie patootie.
Do I like that person?
Yeah.
Are they a good friend of mine?
Oh,
Can you tell me who it is? I'm not gonna be mad.
No.
I'm not gonna say anything.
No.
Can I please interrupt
Yeah.
this little. What is it? A quarry? A quarry?
No, not at all.
Is that what the word is though?
No.
No.
A coral.
Hi.
Coral. It sounds like I'm trying to say. It sounds like I live in the water and I have a weird accent.
Quarry?
Like coral. Quarrel.
Oh.
Okay. Anyway, I was so proud of myself because after you called me and then it hung up, I said I didn't like that. That made me sad, and I was really proud of myself for saying how I felt.
Yeah, you stood up for yourself.
I did.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. That made me sad. And then Kevin said, that was actually really nasty, and I can't believe I let her do that, but she's physically threatening, and she's going to give a mean look, so I kind of flinched when she did it. And she's on a nasty streak lately, and I don't know what to do about it. And Candace and I and Zach, like, talking about it in private. Like, what do we do about her attitude lately? And we don't really have an answer. Okay, you rock inside your toe. What? Knife. Do you have a vagina? All right, sorry. I don't know. This was...
That's so
Oh,
funny.
because I started stabbing him. And then when he fell to the ground, he said, oh, you have a vagina. Yeah. Okay.
But that's something that I'm working on. That's why I was proud. I'm like, no, I noticed I did not feel comfortable with something, and I'm not going to let you bully me. So I said, hey, I didn't like that. That made me sad.
How old are you?
30.
I know.
No, I think we all just kind of gloss through life without standing. I have glossed through my life without standing up for myself.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to do that.
Good for you.
Thank you. That's why I told the man at Buc-ee's that I was bleeding out my vagina.
Yeah.
And I've made it this far being a bitch, so I'm gonna keep doing that.
Okay, did you read all of yours?
I love you. No.
No, she goes, no, there's a lot more.
This one.
Stop rating them of level to bad. Just say them.
Well, okay. Well, because this one has a lot. Okay, so he's embarrassed of his breasts.
Yeah, that's true.
He's always referencing television series to his male friends that we've never seen.
Okay, you're talking to Spencer.
No.
Who is this? Okay, keep
Another
going.
one.
Oh, yeah.
What TV shows do you like?
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are you
Sorry
on?
that they want to do is watch football. And
Right.
It's like I don't know what to tell you. I'll talk about like almost anything.
Uh-huh.
But I watch The Vampire Diaries a lot.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just like dumb girl shows.
Have you seen The Boys?
I don't like The Boys.
You didn't like The Boys?
No.
I'm watching it right now.
Yeah, I felt like The Boys is like trying. It's like really dark in a way that it's like I can't. There's no like female character that I want to be around,
Okay.
and I usually am looking for like a fun female character.
Okay.
I'm more like The 100.
Is
Yeah,
that
it's like a CW show.
okay?
Yeah.
Okay. The one of the deep is it Chase Crawford?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I actually I was watching it and I was like, oh, I feel like Dylan's going like this, and now you don't. So
I don't like The Boys. I wish I liked The Boys. I watch it and I go, I wish I liked this, but it's
Yeah.
just not for me.
Do you know what this is?
The Boys.
Uh-huh. You do? Oh.
Well, I want to hear the more negative things people say about me.
Okay.
He's prioritizing getting sucked off himself these days, which is not a bad thing, but imagine there are some out there going, we miss the old Dylan.
Okay, this has to be Spencer. The only person that knows about this is Spencer.
It's not Spencer.
It literally is Spencer.
It's not. Look at the name. There is none. So,
Yeah, okay. Spencer.
it's no one. And then this one is a field. This was a field report. I'm trying to think. So a lot of people had this to say about you, that you're very manipulative.
Okay, how so?
I don't know. They just brought that up.
What comes to mind when you hear you're manipulative?
Colton and Jimmy.
And like 3 other people.
I don't know how I'm manipulative. I don't want anything from anybody.
I believe that.
I'm like, okay, I get when people say manipulative. I always struggle with that word because I'm like, I think of it so negatively. Like when people call you manipulative, that you're like manipulating like people to like fucking ruin their life or something. I guess like if you mean like I am like fun,
Persuasive.
and I try to be fun and like charming to get people to like me. Sure, I like manipulate. I guess do I manipulate people to like me or do I have a good personality? It's like no, who knows?
I like that. Though.
People will say manipulative, but I'm like, I hear you. Can you give me an example?
Uh-huh.
And they never can.
Uh-huh.
I didn't get an example from anyone.
Yeah.
Well, then I think everyone to a degree, especially being on a stage, you have to be manipulative. You want people to be on your side. You want people to like you.
But isn't that just being a good like arguer?
I think you're a little manipulative.
Yeah, let's
Caught on camera. That's crazy. We got
What?
him.
Can someone look up what manipulative means?
I'll do it.
And then while we do that, do you guys want to put on your headphones so we can listen to this voice message we got?
Manipulative. I think it's one of those things that it's like you have to remove the morality from the word to
Yeah.
understand what the definition really means. Characterized
loud.
by unscrupulous control of a situation or person, scheming, calculating. What does unscrupulous mean?
You know what? Those are all words that
Oh.
they use to describe Taylor Swift, and so that's fine. You want to? That's fine. I am calculating.
Well, unscrupulous.
I do. Not in necessarily ways to like.
Are you a mastermind?
I'm a mastermind of my own career in life. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess yeah, sure. You want to call that manipulative? Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, is it manipulative to go like instead of like asking people for spots just to see them and go like,
Can I suck your dick?
No, I don't do that. I'll go like, you know what's crazy is you never book me.
You know what's crazy? I've never been on your podcast before.
Yeah, people do that all the time.
That was Sammy's way of asking.
that was your way of asking to be here.
Yeah. Oh,
You're manipulative.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. I did do that to you. I go, you know what's crazy is you don't have me on your podcast.
Unscrupulous though means having or showing no moral principles.
That's what I mean. So when people say I'm manipulative, I'm always kind of like, I don't. But it's not like. I'm like, for what though?
I don't think
to get people to like me. I don't think that's manipulation.
When you want to get people to like you.
But I don't even know if I'm trying to get people to like me because I actually think I annoy people all the time.
But do you think this is true? That the annoyance you bring, so you say, is what you want people to like about you? Like that's your little quirk?
I love how annoying you are.
I appreciate that. Well, I wish people, I'm going to start asking for examples when they say manipulative.
Yeah, I hear you. Can you use it in a sentence, please?
But I will say I am calculating and I am making moves all the time to, further my career.
Absolutely.
I'm 10 steps ahead all the time.
Mr. Grunt
And I do like to control the narrative. So yeah, I'm manipulative.
That is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to listen to this?
Yeah.
Oh, Colton made this. I've heard this song 1,000 times.
Really?
Yeah, he's Colt. Yeah,
He made a whole diss track about Dylan.
For this podcast?
No.
yeah, no, I've heard this like 1,000 times.
Wait, is
I
he
thought
rapping?
it was new.
No, this is not. He made this like a month ago. He's played it on like 4 different podcasts. He played it on our podcast. He played it at
He
the live show.
manipulated me.
Yeah,
Wait, I want to hear it.
I thought this was gonna be like
I'll
a
send
real.
it to you.
Okay.
I thought this was gonna be like a real call-in.
No. I talked to him the other day and he just sent me that.
Yeah, no, I've heard that like 1,000 times.
What are some of the lyrics?
Dylan, cut your titties off.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like all that.
FPIA, fattest person in America.
Yeah, that is a good line. That is a good line.
Whoa.
Here's the thing about me. At the end of the day, everybody's jealous of me and everybody wishes they were me. So I'm sure a lot of people had negative things to say.
You look
I
like
did get a
Thought
lot
I
of
was gonna get a laugh.
narcissism from people.
no. You look like my friend's little brother that grew up. I don't know what he looks like now. So every time I see you, I think of him.
Oh, that's manipulative.
You seem like a big little boy.
Thank you so much.
I think that's accurate. A big little.
Are there
boy.
any more negative ones?
I believe that was all of them. And also that you crashed your car into someone's car and drove away.
The other person drove away.
I've done that too. Like when you're at the yield, and then you're like, "Oh, I can go," and then the person in front of you is like getting their dick sucked and not paying attention, and then you slam into them.
Yeah.
And then they come immediately, and then you get a ticket.
Well, the guy got out. He actually didn't speak any English,
Okay.
and I was like, probably not going to hear from him again. Next day, I get a call from Progressive. I go, oh, somebody got their papers. Once again, thought I was going to get a laugh. Okay, edit that out.
He's not in charge of editing.
I'm looking at him.
Okay, I'd like to talk about some good things. I think I would like to flush out the shit.
What do I smell?
It's balance.
Like BO, sorry.
Do you smell?
Yeah, I think so.
Pros. He smells really good.
Not really.
Okay.
You guys
Yes.
good? Okay.
Yes.
His ability to identify the weak within a group and subjugate them so as not to be the target of any tomfoolery himself.
Okay.
What does that mean to you?
Well, I don't know if it's that.
He just picks out the smallest person and makes fun of them the entire
I
time.
will in a group find one person, and they will start to. It really only happens when I'm trying to make a specific person laugh. I feel like that might come from Spencer as well because I really do like making Spencer laugh. Like for example, and I've done this with other people as well, and it's something that I'm trying to work on. Is that if I think it will make one person laugh, I will go for the jugular at another person in the group, and just thinking it's funny.
Uh-huh.
I do that all the
listening.
time.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the nature of being a comedian.
Yeah.
I think that's just called having friends.
He looks cool smoking a cigarette.
That is true.
Do you smoke cigarettes?
I do. Yeah, but I gotta quit.
What's the difference physically in your body between smoking a cigarette and smoking a vape?
The vape makes me crazy. I swear to God, I think the vape makes me depressed. It makes me like way more addicted because I can hold it all the time and like fucking rip it all the time. I'm thinking about my vape all the time. When I smoke cigarettes only, it will just be like, I'll smoke a cigarette and then it's over. The vape, it's like, it's never, honey, it's never over.
This is like a toxic relationship, and
Yeah.
then like the cigarette is just like a one night stand.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm constantly thinking about it.
Yeah, it's like
It's
really
always by my
toxic. I need to
side.
stop vaping. Today I was laying in bed depressed, being like, I think it's the vape.
I can agree with that.
It also pisses me off.
How so?
Like it gets me fucking going. Like if I was at work when I was and I'm ripping my vape at work, anything that would like it would like set me off so much more if I'm vaping.
But it's like that's a hard industry to be in, and to not vape.
Yeah.
To be in the service industry and not vape.
I'm just addicted to nicotine, and that's just my cross to bear. I didn't have any for over 4 months this year, and that was the longest I'd gone in 10 years.
And then what kickstarted it again?
I was like, I just like have addiction issues, and I could feel myself for like the month before being like, I really want to smoke or whatever, and kind of being like, ooh, I would love to put myself in a position to be able to smoke, and then, but I was always around people who were like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, and then I went to LA alone, and the minute I got
Just
to
a
LA,
vape.
and I was like, I'm getting a pack of cigarettes, and then it's been off to the races since May 1st. Yeah, I gotta quit again though.
I stole this from Colton.
Yeah.
He allows himself to be. Start that one over. He allows himself to be a little suck pig, service to others. Like he'll literally just stop what he's doing, walk out of work, pull up to a guy's house, and top him off. It's kind of crazy.
It's not like that. It's not like that. I'm not a suck
That's
pig,
why you're walking
Spencer.
away from
Oh my God.
people mid-conversation.
I can tell by the way people are. Oh my God, yeah.
Pause. I gotta go below some dude.
So funny. I did get addicted to sucking dick as well, but yeah, it's kind of like over.
What do you like about sucking a pee-pee?
Honestly, I think the validation.
Okay.
I'm really trying to stop caring
Would
about
you
men's
call yourself a
validation.
throat goat?
Yeah, but like that's a part of my past. I'm different now.
I'm not smoking cigarettes and I'm not blowing dudes
Well,
anymore.
I just like had never lived alone, and when I got my first apartment alone, it would just be
oh yeah, the
like,
suck shack.
the suck shack, and it was just like all of a sudden I could have people over whenever I wanted. Now
Yeah.
that I'm living with the lesbians, I can't host, so I really have stopped playing that game.
Why? Is it like illegal to have
No, I
gay
just-
sex?
Have you
in-
heard?
No, I
have you
just-
heard someone getting their dick sucked in another room?
Also, like
It's so rude.
I'll tell you this.
Yeah, I kind of understand what you're
Also,
saying.
I'm like horny, but I'm like more respectful than I am horny. So like, yeah, if I live alone, I'll invite a stranger from the internet come over to suck his
I
dick if
see
I
what
think
you
they're
mean.
hot. But if there's women living in the house, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna bring strangers over.
I wish my ex thought that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like I won't do it. It just I know they would not like that.
Yeah. Have you ever had a conversation about it?
No, I used to live with them in the past, but it's more like if I'm going on dates with guys and
Yeah.
they want to come over, that's fine.
Yeah.
But like a guy you don't know. I mean, like when I was living in my studio apartment, like this is a bad sign when you're like hiding your wallet and AirPods before a stranger comes over.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know this guy.
Totally.
I've just seen a picture of him.
Totally. Wow. That's smart, though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get my shit stolen.
Wow.
You're like I'll get killed, but he's not taking my AirPods too.
That's wild. Yeah, that's awesome that you like putting.
I'm
PPs.
trying not to. That's a defense mechanism because I feel like I have a bad body. So I always thought that like once I started having sex, I was like, I'll just blow guys because then I don't have to take my shirt off and I can still like hook up. And I think I just kind of got caught up in it.
So you're
Caught
not
up in the
caught up
day.
in the game.
You're not top or bottom. You're just slop.
Oral, yeah, Sam, just slop.
Just
yeah.
the sloppy.
But I am actually
sloppy.
working on having sex with, hooking up with guys and taking my shirt off. So that's a new. I'm doing exposure therapy for myself.
That's incredible.
Yeah, thank you.
I thought you were gonna say I'm actually working on having sex with women. And
No.
have you ever?
No.
Never once has it been like
No.
I'm curious about this
No.
or
No.
Have you
Women
watched
are
any
for-
of the videos on the internet?
Yeah, I really like
Just, like,
videos
research.
of MMF. But there
Male,
has to be
male,
two
female.
guys in the room. It has to like equal out. The woman has to be like equaled out, but the second guy. But no, I mean it's just for me, women are for chatting. Their bodies aren't to be used like that.
I wish like straight men thought that though too.
No, women are just to talk to.
I love that. That's
We're
why
not,
these are
though.
two girls having a podcast. We're just two
I mean, all
ladies.
my favorite people comics and podcasts, it's all women. It's rarely that I'm listening to guys.
You're watching guys.
Well, I was a girls' gay, so yeah. I'm like, how do I? That's what really fucked me up is like only being friends with pretty women for so long. Is that I'm just like, I don't know how to date because like I kind of got socialized with them, and it's kind of just like, yeah, well,
It's like
here we all
Tarzan.
are. Yeah, literally, I'm like Tarzan. I don't know how to explain it otherwise.
Okay. You've got a good tight 10 that you're proud of?
Fuck you. Who wrote that?
Honest
to God, who the fuck
Don't
wrote that?
tell
Honest, that's so fucking. Okay, number
Don't tell
one.
him. Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
I know who this is. The slob pig is Spencer. That's Spencer. He knows that will piss me off. He's that. Yeah, 100% that's Spencer.
He's talking about comedy, not like the size of your butthole, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's using. He's
A
such
tight 10
dick.
what? Millimeters?
Yeah.
He didn't use a unit of measurement. How was I supposed to know?
It's
He's
comedy.
such an asshole. You know what, Spencer? If you're watching this, I know it was Spencer, so I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Let's work on something other than crowd work.
Wait, I just got a message from Poo Poo Pee Pee Squad.
Okay.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Interesting.
You're the poo poo pee pee girl. Why would I know your people?
But-
What did poo poo pee pee squad
What-
say?
I don't even know what that is.
I'll tell you after.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, does he want to buy your shit off of you?
No, I've been trying to make money on Instagram.
Wait, is that gonna be it for the compliments?
That's all.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Honest to God.
Okay, I did. So everyone I reached out to, here I'll say the nice ones I got because everyone was really scared to say bad things about you.
Were they really scared?
He's one of the few people who can just give honest advice. He's a good friend, but he's becoming soft with time, and I need him to stay mean. Get out of my phone. Actually, that's scary. Get out of there.
I don't like how your phone is white,
It's right.
but like the black is better.
Take the Spencer crowd work stuff out. I feel mean about it now.
Oh, she's not going
Dude,
to.
the first episode, Spencer like ripped on Dean for a while, and Dean wasn't even the one to say the bad thing about it. Spencer went on like a heated rant.
Leave it.
Officially, I don't have a bad thing to say about him. Unofficially, however, I'll think of a couple things. And then I'll have to think about it. I want to find something since he was so mean to me, but I genuinely can't think of anything I hate about
Wait,
him.
who was I mean to?
Who cares?
No, I care. I don't want to be mean to people.
Well, then just actively be nicer to everyone in your life.
But I'll tell you this. I think sometimes people do think I'm mean, and if I'm talking to you, it means I like you.
And then this person
If
said,
I'm being mean to you, that's a good sign that I think you're a friend.
That's what Lemaire said.
If I'm
Last time,
if I'm
too.
only really nice to you, there's a good chance that I don't trust you.
Yeah, because you're like protecting yourself.
Or even you, if I feel like you can't handle. There are people I don't talk to like this because I can tell that they don't like to engage in that way. To me, I grew up in a house where it was like the love language was shit talking and being mean to each other, and like, so if I'm doing that to somebody, it is because I'm like, also we're comics.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be mean to each other. What do you want me to be? It's
Yeah,
like, great
Sammy.
set.
Yeah,
I do this because I love you.
I know.
But if someone
I
actually
know.
feels like I was genuinely mean to them, I would apologize.
Yeah.
And then the last person said, he's a good comic and a fun hang.
Okay, that's true.
That's incredible.
So,
I'd love to give you some gifts now.
We have gifts.
We have gifts.
oh damn, yeah, we do.
Okay, so don't do it. There's alcohol in there.
That'd be so cool. It's kind of like a goodie bag today. So, pick your favorite
You guys
stuff.
do gifts?
Yeah. Pick your favorite gift and tell us why.
Okay. Wait, do I get to keep all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind
Okay,
of.
this is like, do I have bad breath? Just be honest.
No, I wouldn't know, but just open all of them and then we can explain. Do you have the Sharpie?
What is it? What is that? Okay, these are like kill yourself gifts. I love these.
It's so low energy.
I mean, I'm like,
No,
I'm
just
like,
right
what's
now,
the
this is
secret
so
meaning?
So we have
Okay.
mouthwash, a poetry book, a protein bar, Lady Gaga's The Fame Monster.
And condoms.
I feel like so sad. I feel like I'm watching you open like your little
This
Christmas
feels
gift.
literally- this is like-
This is socks on Christmas
This
Day.
is literally like how I felt like growing up. I remember like crying after Christmas one day, not because I wasn't grateful for the gifts, because I was like, my family doesn't know who I am.
Okay, so let me explain. I got you the mouthwash. I got this because I've heard you talk about putting peepees in your mouth.
Oh, that's really nice of you.
So I thought this could be like once you get your car back, this can be like your car.
That's
Like,
so special because actually,
That's like douching for gay men.
yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
even
wait, I guess
joking.
douching is just douching.
I get strep throat so easily from sucking dick, so this is so good. I'm gonna keep that.
Amazing.
It seems like he picked your gift, so I think you won this week.
Wait.
This I like really. Whoever put that in there can keep that. Whoever put the RX bar in, so good, whole 30. I'll keep the condoms because I'm an active boy. What is this?
Who do you think got you that?
I mean, you. What is this? I wrote this for you and only you. Please find. Is this like a suicide book?
I was like, what do gay men like? And it's poetry books and Lady Gaga, the Fame Monster CD.
I do like poetry, but
I
This is
didn't get
honestly
this
the
for
worst
you.
poetry book I've ever seen in my entire life, and I
Yeah.
thought you would enjoy it. Just like, not even for the poetry itself, but just how bad it is.
Where did you acquire this?
From bookstore.
That's really cute.
you know when I can't write jokes, I write poetry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Can I just tell you what happened in my brain?
Mm-hmm.
I write poetry, and then I
That's so
stopped.
nice of you. Thank you so much. Can I just say I feel like I really love you. I feel like you think I don't like you.
Do you think you don't like me?
I know I can see it in your eyes every time I see you. That's why I've been trying to be nicer to you.
I want to
Thank
make
you.
a compilation of like.
I'm
all
manipulating you.
I want to make a compilation of all 6 guests. At some point, say, Sam, I feel like you don't like me. Like looking at this, Sam.
No. I think
feel
that
like you
Sam
think-
I don't like her.
There we go.
Are-
Yeah, there's a big
Or
difference.
I
are
always
you
assume people-
manipulating me?
No, I always assume people like me, and then later when I find out they don't, I go, "There's something wrong with them."
Yeah, I like how you hold yourself to that standard. Like everyone could, not should. Everyone could. They don't.
We got a wrap here, so I
Wait,
believe-
really
You can
quickly,
tell 'cause
really.
Taylor keeps walking around.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have a Sharpie.
Oh.
No.
It disappeared. It might be.
It's okay. We'll look for it real quick. But I want to tell you about the RX bar.
It's already gone.
Yeah. So I saw that and I was
Can you use
like,
the mouthwash so you're not blueberry breathing me?
I got that because I was like, oh, this is a hardworking waitress, and in between shifts, they might be hungry, and I also know that you like eating food that is simple and like,
I do like eating food that's simple.
Spit that out.
I'm gonna look for the other thing. No, so that's why. It's getting worse. It's getting worse.
I was trying to.
I know, but I thought it was so slick when I did that too. I was like, "Oh my god, don't do your hand, you fucking drunk freak."
This can is full.
Wait, we need a Sharpie.
This bit's
For
already
what?
ruined.
We started signing the table.
It's only happened once, so it's not really an ongoing thing. But it should have been.
If it's anywhere, I think it's behind you, behind the curtain. But I don't.
I hate to be like this, but you look a little small, huh? Yeah, I'm not sure that they're gonna fit, but we'll keep them because I appreciate the gift.
They'll fit somebody.
It's the
That's
Cinderella
good.
shoe of condoms.
Yeah.
I knew this was gonna happen. I'm so sad now.
I think this is this how you got your big ending.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we go around and say what we really like about each other?
Oh, that's special.
Yeah.
I have a dry erase marker.
We can do that and then trace over it.
Can I start? Can I start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam, I really like that.
I'm gonna sell this on eBay. If this.
I really like that. Every time I see you, I think there is a friend that I can immediately go over into and chat with, and there she is, and it's nice to see you in the scene so much. And then Sami, I really love how you started comedy and just like immediately went balls to the walls and are working so hard. You don't see a lot of people doing that, and so I really admire that.
Thank you so much. Really, thank you so much. I appreciate that validation. Whoa, taking up space.
You know what's crazy is that actually that D where I go like that, my high school bully, who when she was still my friend, she kind of gave me that D, and
She gave you that D.
she gave me like how to do it, and I've done it every time since. But we got into a huge falling out, and to the point where we were enemies for years.
Does she know that you kept the D?
No, so I kind of carry her everywhere I go.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, this was fun. Truly a beautiful experience.
Was this a good episode?
I had fun.
Was this better than Matt Ross's episode?
Yes. I didn't have
You
fun.
didn't, you like Matt Ross better?
I didn't have fun in that
No,
episode.
I'm not involved. I like them all. All the
That was just like a really roasty episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came in sassy bitch.
Yeah, he
He
was.
was meaner to them.
Oh yeah, I'm nice.
So far, he's been our only
Manipulative.
mean guest.
That's true. Topher, you're a little.
It's crazy to have all those people on before me when I was the funniest person in Austin. But I guess I could see why you.
Well,
would have
because
Spencer
we
on.
wanted to get better at this before
For
we had
sure.
on people worth having.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah.
And so now, if you'd like to, you have Some of This Is Bad, the podcast.
Oh yeah, if you want to check out my podcast, Some of This Is Bad with Colton Dowling and I, where we bring basically straight men onto the podcast to ask them what they've done that's gay, and women to say which one they would rather have sex with.
Incredible. Thank you for coming.
And you can follow me at Dylan P. Carlino.
For Potter.
Dylan P. for Potter Carlino. Thank you for being our sixth guest on Good Sam, Bad Sam.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.